Yo, what's going on? It's Midas from the Extraordinary Men Podcast, and I wanted to talk about this video that I came across. So there's, I guess, this type of event or some type of social gathering or something called Dinner En Blanc. Now, I personally have never heard of it. It looks interesting, but I have this gentleman here. He posted a video. This is the video here of him explaining how much of a scam it is. So I'm finna go ahead and get straight into the video. So let's hear what he's talking about. If you've heard of this Dinner En Blanc, you know what I'm saying, put a comment below, and outline what your experience is of this whole event or social gathering, whatever this thing is. All right.
As always, I love y'all. This is my official Dinner En Blanc experience in Greensboro, North Carolina. Greensboro, North Carolina. What is Dinner En Blanc? It's basically an all-white, fancy outdoor picnic that me and the crew, decided to go to. It's extremely popular. It's worldwide. You wear all white.
It's worldwide.
Friends,
okay.
Go out. You're supposed to have a good time. But that didn't necessarily happen. You can arrive to this event in 3 ways. You can walk, which in my case I did. It was $61 per person. You meet up with a group leader or a table leader at a destination. Y'all walk there. Yes, they are charging to walk. You could go by bike though. That's gonna cost you $73 per person.
What?
Or you could go by the bus. That's gonna cost you $81 per person. You have the option to rent tables as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's $50 per table, which comes with the table, the cloth, and the chairs. You gotta bring your own decor though, or you can bring your own table, your own tablecloth, your own decor. You put all that in your little wagon. You can walk there and set that shit up. Technically, you gotta set it up either way. But who wants to walk with a table? You feel what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. You have the option to bring your own food, which we did. Or you can buy food from them. They have a catering company that they go through. But when you purchase food from them, it has to be the same thing. For example, you could have purchased a salmon platter. That was like $60. You get 2 salmon platters for you and a guest. You cannot get 2 different entrees. So if you eat salmon and they don't, you're You can't bring alcohol. That's a no-go. But you can purchase wine and champagne from them. And on top of all that, you don't find the location that you're going to until the day of.
Oh, no.
Wow. Pretty pricey and mind-boggling for a picnic, ain't it? Let's talk about the inconsistencies, man. The rules are no shorts, no athletic wear. Cool. Me and my crew, we arrived with, guess what? Shorts. We clearly didn't read the rules before we left. That is all on us. But when we get there, we see shorts, bitch, more shorts, Nikes in this bitch. To the people I recorded wearing shorts, it ain't nothing personal, all right? I'm just pointing out the inconsistencies. That's it. This wouldn't have been that big of a deal if the lady that told us that we couldn't wear shorts wasn't as rude as she was. We got there 15 minutes before the event, and she basically said, look, y'all got 15 minutes to get it together, all right? Y'all ain't back in 15 minutes, y'all ain't getting in. I even told her, ma'am, I done spent $500. You got 15 minutes? And we ain't waiting. But we ended up making it. We went to City Trends. I walked in and got a pair of pants that wasn't my size. By the grace of God, I could fit it. And we literally hopped back in the car and made it back. But nobody could give me a clear-cut answer as to why these people wore shorts and me and my crew was turned away. Let's talk about the location. You would think with the amount of money you pay, they'll put you in a decent location. Nah. You would think at the very least they would put us in a safe location. Nah, bruh. We in the middle of the street. Not only are we in the middle of the street, we off of Summit Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina. Not only are we off of Summit Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina, we are not in the best area of Summit Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you're in or from around Greensboro, if you know, damn it, you know. So we're finally here. We got our table set up. We chilling. We do a toast. All that. After that, we just sat in silence for about 2 hours. We literally didn't start eating until 8 o'clock. Oh, I was really pissed off about that because I was hungry as hell. At exactly 8:32, we were told to wave our towels or flags or white cloths, whatever you want to call it, and to act like we're having a good time for the video.
Enjoy the remainder of your dinner. Thank you for joining us. We truly appreciate your patience and let
This is the first thing right here.
Thank you.
Which now that I look back on it, they definitely played us. Now that was my vantage point of the night, but clearly some people felt differently. All right, so what's your name?
Janice Robinson.
Where are you from?
I'm originally in Wilmington, but I went to high school in Greensboro.
All right, brother man, what's your name?
What's good, Sean?
All right, where you from?
Greensboro.
And what's your name?
Kim,
Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, brother, what's your name is?
Darren, man. Darren Big Baby.
Where you from?
North Carolina all day.
How you doing?
I am doing great.
Where you from?
I am from Durham, but I live in Greensboro.
What's your name?
I'm Tamara Harding.
How are you enjoying yourself? On a scale from 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I would say about a 7 just because the music hasn't started yet.
Right.
But once that starts, it'll elevate.
What's your experience from 1 to 10?
Oh, it's a 10 for sure.
Your experience here, rated from 1 to 10.
10.
Rated from 1 to 10 as of
1 to
right
10?
now. 1 to 10 as of right
1
now.
to 10?
Yeah.
I give it a 9.5.
Rated from 1 to 10 as of right now.
I'm gonna give it an 8. We had a little bit of travel issues in the beginning, but other than that, we doing good now.
Rate your experience on a scale of 1 to 10 as of right now.
As of right now, I'm gonna say it's a 8.5.
Everybody's definition of having fun is totally different. I'm okay with that. At this point,
He
it's
was looking for
9:20.
somebody
We'd
on the
to spark
same
us a
page
good
as
one.
him.
We have music. Shout out to the group that performed. This lady right here can sing her ass off. She was accompanied by a band of brothers that did a great job playing and entertaining the crowd. Appreciate y'all. But by the time they got up there and really started performing and got going real good, people were just leaving. I mean, people were just packing up, leaving, because we had sat there
Bouncing.
for, at that point, it's
Gone.
9:30, we got there at 6, 3.5 hours that we've been basically sitting in silence. Shout out to all the entertainers that did what they could to keep us entertained. From the guy that was wearing the stilts, very talented, to this lady right here.
How are you guys?
We're doing just fine. Not really. I thought this was a whole statue. Oh, it's a real person. Whoa. Whole entire person. Yeah. They had a bouncy house. Everybody seemed to be having fun on that. The basket of a hot air balloon. Homie on the unicycle was getting it. To the magician that took my homie's watch.
Say roast,
Roast.
boast,
Boast.
toast.
Coast.
What do you put in the toaster?
A roast.
You're
Toast.
you're gonna put toast in the toaster. Why would you do that? Ready? Watch. Boom. It's gone across. Oh no. Grab it like that. Wave it over my watch. Cameron, this is my watch.
This man just took my watch on me.
Still can't believe he didn't feel that shit. Y'all all were amazing. Now, if I'm rating my Dinner En Blanc experience in Greensboro, North Carolina, I'm giving it a solid 2, man. It sucked.
A
It was
solid
horrible.
2?
Mid.
Ooh.
Waste of money. Maybe it's better in other areas, but in this area, this particular Dinner En Blanc, won't hit no. And I encourage everyone that's watching this video, if you've never been to Dinner En Blanc, check it out. But if you have been to Dinner En Blanc, tell me about it. Love y'all.
Alright. Okay, so I definitely kind of see where he coming from as far as like the scam, because you charging people for walking or riding a bike. I can see charging for riding a bus. That makes sense to me. I don't know if that price makes sense. 80 kind of seems kind of high. Normally you would, get in and you try to get people in on a bundled deal. I don't know, maybe the 80, I don't know what type of bus it was, but I don't know, that still seems kind of high to me. However, I could see paying for walking if it's going to more of like a charitable cause. I don't know, that seems kind of fishy to me. That definitely seems real suspect to me, charging people for walking and riding their bikes. I definitely have been in a situation where he was explaining how other individuals in there, was rocking shorts and rocking the Nikes, pulled up to a club, and it happened right in front of my face where, of course, the individual, not the same color, was able to just mosey on in. But I had to go to the store and go get. Anyway, I can definitely see where he was coming from as far as like the scam part. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the whole night, almost the whole night, there was no music. The meals where you're locked into purchasing the same plate for you and the individual that you came with. What if this person is allergic to salmon and you're locked in to getting that same plate? So I want salmon. The person I came with is allergic. So now I'm forced to get a whole nother dish to accommodate not only my individual, the individual that I came with, but I don't know. That's kind of rough to me. That's That's kind of scammy to me too. But yeah, this is called Dinner En Blanc. So if anybody else out there that has, visited one of these type of events or social gatherings, I honestly didn't get what the purpose of it is what's the actual purpose of a dinner en blanc. You got sparklers and all that. Are you supposed to be doing like some type of, is this like some type of dating type of situation where you trying to find a partner, I don't know. I didn't get what the purpose of a dinner en blanc was for out of his video. And probably he didn't either. So I don't know, y'all, but I just wanted to just bring this, to you guys' attention. I personally have never heard of it. If you guys also, feel like how he feel, where it kind of seems more like in that lane of scam, to me, it, looking at the few aspects that he brought up, yeah, I can kind of see maybe an undertone, scam situation going on. You got to bring your own table. You got to bring your own chairs. You got to bring your own decor. You got to set it up yourself, or you could purchase their own stuff there. $50. And then you still got to set it up. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So, and then the location that, just out in the street like that. Now, I'm not going to say that having it out in the street like that may have been like such a bad choice. I think it's okay based on the location. You know what I'm saying? If you can shut down, in Chi-Town, if you could shut down Lakeshore Drive and you got a nice view of the lake and everything, and you know what I'm saying, I could see something like that. That's pretty cool. But I didn't really see nothing that was really like eye-catching or anything based off what he showed us in his video. I didn't really see anything that was kind of like in the lane of, romantic or just nice. It looked like just a plain street. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to bring this to y'all's attention. I came across this video. I thought it was interesting. I'd never heard of it. This definitely seems like some type of, fishy operation going on here. And I think the biggest problem that I have with it is I don't even know what it's for. What is the purpose of it? So, but all right, y'all. Peace.